Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to BWTM Online. This is a health and lifestyle feature. I have with me in the room tonight, or today, Tichea Brade, the empowerment coach, who has a very special event happening in London, in Shoreditch. So without further ado, I'm going to be bringing Tichea into the room, and we can get to know more about what Tichea's about and her event. Let's bring Tichea in. Good morning, Tichea. How are you?
Good morning. I'm really well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, Tichea. How has your day begun?
Yeah, good. Really good. I'm so happy to be here. Had my nice cup of tea, so I'm ready to go. Yeah, ready to go.
I had my nice bit of chocolate as well, so hot chocolate. So we're good to go. Shout out to what the people name again? I can't remember the name of the company that did Highlights. Shout out to Highlights. Thank you for the chocolate. I appreciate that. Any sponsorship deals are much appreciated by BWTM. Anyway, moving on. So, good morning to you.
Morning.
We'll start with Tichea. You are a empowerment coach. So, what does that mean?
So for me, it means to elevate and nourish people to go and get their dreams, go and create a life that they love. So I empower them. I encourage them, applaud them to push forward, to really grow and to go and get whatever they want to create in their life. So that's what I see as an empowerment coach.
So tell us a little bit more about your background, where you're from, where you hail from.
Okay, so my background, my family, my mum's side of the family is from Jamaica. My dad's side is from Montserrat. So, but they were both, well, actually, my mum was born in the UK in Hertfordshire. And my dad, I believe he was born in Montserrat and came over here when he was 10, I believe, 10. So, of course, they had me. And
Always helps. I said, always helps.
Yeah. Yeah, she was 20 actually when she had me, and Dad was 25. So yes, my dad moved to the States when I was 6 for a better life because a lot of his family are over there, and my mum stayed here. So she raised me. She raised me. I used to go over and see my dad quite a bit during my holidays. But and then when I was 6, we moved back to Welwyn Garden City. So that's where I've had that's where I grew up, in Welwyn Garden.
Fantastic.
Yeah, brilliant.
That was the journey. I mean, when you go to school and you're going through, I don't know, your primary school and secondary school, did it cross your mind that you would end up becoming an empowerment coach?
Do you know what? No, it didn't. I was lucky enough to always know. Well, I thought I always knew what I wanted to be. I've always been a creative person, and I from day dot when I've done a lot of looking back at my life and what I used to like to do, a lot of drawing, a lot of colour, a lot of dressing up and that sort of thing. So I always knew I wanted to be a graphic designer, and that's where my career led. I went to college, went to university, and was being a graphic designer for the last 20 years. So I was lucky to know, because a lot of people still don't know what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I always thought I wanted to do that. So but yeah, things changed in the last 4 years. Things have changed a lot.
So from graphic design to empowerment coach, give me the bridge. Hook me in.
Well, I got to a stage in my life. I was in the corporate industry, just doing a career that I liked, but not so much the companies. So I got to a point in 2015, I think it was. I set the intentions that year to find out what the purpose of life was, because I was unhappy. I was really unhappy. I mean, I had lots of friends, family around me, but I felt so lonely. I felt really, really lonely. I was in a relationship, and I just felt, just there was no connection there. I was in a career that I liked, but it just wasn't fulfilling me. So I set the intention to find out what the purpose of life was. And during that journey, I found out what my purpose was. So I did a lot of self-development. I did a lot of courses, really started to understand things like limiting beliefs, which I never heard of before. sabotage, like the way I sabotaged my stories that I told myself. And then the first thing I learned about was my intuition. Like I heard the word of like intuition, but I didn't think I had any. I really didn't. Like I didn't know how to use it. I didn't know how to tap into it. So just learning about that, just learning what feels right or what feels heavy or what feels light. That's my gauge. That's the gauge I go through now. Like if I want to do something, it feels light. I'm like, yes. If it feels heavy, there's something wrong there.
So let's depack all of that. So you talked about setting the intention. Again, these are for people who may not understand or want to get understanding or don't overstand, but would like to just get those thoughts and feelings reaffirmed. So talk to us about the intention. What were the intentions, or what made you come to the understanding or the overstanding that you needed to put those intentions in place? What was it in you that made you make those intentions to then fulfill them?
Yeah, so for me, as I said, I was just really unhappy. I couldn't believe this was my life. Yeah, I couldn't believe it was almost like I saw everyone leveling up and I was still stuck. Like they had their amazing car, new car, and I still had, I had a good car, but I just couldn't understand what I was doing wrong, why everyone was getting these jobs or in these amazing relationships and I was still down here. So I just thought I have to change this. And I think ultimately I wanted change. I knew I wanted change and I had to do something about it. Or I would just be floating. Or not even floating, that's the wrong word. I would be sinking. That was, I'd be going down. So I knew I wasn't happy. I knew I was born for greatness. I knew that. I was born for greatness. I knew there had to be more to life. And I knew there had to be some sort of change. So setting that intentions was to find the purpose of life, find out what like these other levels that people are living in. So my first thought was to go to church, find religion again, because I had been brought up in a Christian family. My nan was Christian or Seven-Day, Adventist. I think she changed in the end. So that was my first thing to do. So I did like an Alpha course.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Because as a child in a Christian family, it's almost kind of not forced onto you kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So I really wanted to understand the religion as an adult. I really want to get the facts. I'm very much a factual person. That's how I understand. I like to take things apart and put them back together, kind of thing. For instance, I like to look and see what's happening. Like if I'm getting an injection, some people look away. I like to look and see what exactly is happening, so I can kind of rationalize it.
Yes, I get that.
Yeah, so I want to go back into church and look at the facts and the figures and just really understand what this was about. So I did the course. It was lovely. I got a better understanding, but it wasn't enough for me.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of flash forward and flash back. For those people who are just tuning in now, this is Tichea Brade. She is an empowerment coach, but she also has an event coming up called She Created Life.
Her life. She
created her life, and that's going to be in Shoreditch.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
Rich Mix, right?
Yes, that's right. On the 29th.
29th of June. Tell us a little bit more about this event.
Okay, so this brand, She Created Her Life, was again born from this self-development kind of thing. I realized that I was in control of my life. I had to create a life that I loved. So this is how it was born. So this event is happening on the 29th of June. I've got 15 co-creators at this event doing workshops, doing motivational talks and selling products as well on a panel. So what it is, it's about, I wanted to create a space to empower women, to show that there's another option. You can create whatever you love to do. You can create that and make that your business. You can monetize your passion. And ultimately, it's a space where what I wanted when I was going through that self-development and feeling very lonely, not being able to speak to anyone about the spiritual side or just me growing as a person. So I wanted to create this space as a safe space for people to come and take a look into the spiritual side, take a look into business, take a look into a tribe, like a community, and feel safe to share. Then I offer it as a platform for people to come and share their story. So yeah, that's what I do, and sell their products as well. Yeah, it's a platform for everyone. That's what I'm trying to grow. So yeah, that's She
So,
Created.
so how long have you been doing this?
So it's just over a year, year and 3 months. So my first event was April the 21st last year. Yeah, so it's a year. Yeah, it's a year now. So I've done these events. I've also done workshops on intuition and limiting beliefs as well. But it'll be the fourth one of this event. So it's super exciting. I'm loving watching it grow, but I'm still trying to find that tribe, because I know a lot of people love the event. They love it, but it's still hard to reach people, really. Still finding it hard to reach out to people and to find that tribe.
So the selection process, how do you select the women that are a part of this event?
So what I do a questionnaire at the end of each event to asking people what they're looking for, what they want from the event as well. And I have put like questionnaires out online as well. So so then I get an idea of what people are looking for. And then for me, it's just about connecting with people. If I get a real good, I try to speak to people online or via video as much as I can, and just get a really good vibe from them. And that's how there isn't a massive process really. It's just if I feel a really good vibe and I love their story, and if we've got that same kind of, if we're aligned.
Yes.
If we're aligned. Yeah, we've got the same message.
In terms of the women that you've either spoken to and empowered, what has been the key areas that you find that keep reoccurring for you when you're talking to women?
The key areas, what I find is, a lot of them actually have had bad experiences in work. So that's how I started my, this brand, because I wasn't happy in work. I was experiencing managers that were very controlling. So a lot of the women, all the women actually I've found, have had really bad experiences at work.
Right.
Been, bullying, just bad practice. So so of course they want to stay in work. So I help them to change their perception of the manager, and understanding that they've got issues, they've got limited beliefs that they will put onto you. So ultimately changing their perception of their current environment. So that's been a running theme right through.
So limiting beliefs. Let's talk about limiting beliefs, because this is something you've brought up a few times already in this talk. Talk to us about what limiting beliefs mean to you and how they can affect the people that you are talking with, or just in general.
Okay, so limiting beliefs, it's massive, because once you're aware of them, it can really change your life. It can really move you forward. So for me, limiting beliefs are a person's thoughts or a story that they tell themselves will stop them from doing something that they actually really want to do. So limited beliefs are made from the age of like naught, when you're first born, to 6 or 7, they say. So what it is, it's a belief of how you can survive in the world. At the end of the day, we're beings that want to survive. We don't want to die. So it's a way of keeping us safe. So for instance, if someone says to you, like as a West Indian person, this is typical, like be quiet, or stop crying, for instance, or I'll give you something to cry for. So that kind of limiting belief, or that kind of self-talk would tell you not to cry because you don't want to be in trouble.
Yeah.
To hold onto your emotions, not to express your emotions, not to speak freely about how you're feeling, because you're going to get in trouble if you do. Or to be quiet. I had this a lot. To be quiet. Only talk when you're spoken to.
Speak when spoken to.
Yeah.
That's a West Indian thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a lot. Yeah, I've spoken to quite a few. Over the last couple of weeks, it's the same thing. It's the speaking up. I don't disrespect your elders. Don't speak to elders. Don't interrupt people. when they're speaking.
Even if they're being abusive to you, don't interrupt them. Respect your elders.
Yeah, respect your elders.
When spoken to.
Yeah. So this is now translated into, for me, for instance, not wanting to put my hand up in meetings. Because I was scared that I'd cause confrontation, or I'm not right, or I'm not worthy to speak. And another thing, like we're talking about the body, I'm going off a little bit, but like for instance, my throat is always the first thing to get sore or to get ill when I'm run down, because it happens, before like an event, for instance, like my last one, I lost my voice like a week before, and and then the one before that, because my body's trying to protect me. My body is physically trying to protect me from being hurt, so it will shut down my throat.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a lot. It's our body and our mind is trying to protect us from dying ultimately.
This brings a very interesting conversation up. Is the West Indian culture or mindset or philosophies in its essence abusive? Because there's a lot of things that are said within the West Indian community that is not helpful, that is not productive, and enslaves us to a lot. I mean, like speak when spoken to. If you cry, I'll give you something. I'll give you really something to cry about. Like you said before, money doesn't grow on trees.
Yes.
There's a lot of the things that are said to you.
But I don't want to say it's just the Caribbean, because of course this happens with all different nationalities.
Of course.
But yeah, we have to recognise it's a learned trait. These little stories or little messages are learned from their mums and dads, and the mums and dads before that.
Yes.
This is the thing. It's just like I never said it to my daughter actually. No, so it kind of stopped with me. I think my generation's kind of stopped it now. But it's just learn. And we don't know the power of our words.
Absolutely. There's a person's come on. Shop says, I feel like it is, and was for me. And as a kid, and if it made me angry, I took it out on other kids because I couldn't speak out or express myself because I'd get slapped. You'd get slapped. Yeah. This is what a viewer is saying now.
It's true. So when you take that from being a child, remembering that lesson, learning that up until an adult, it's going to affect you. As I said, I never wanted to speak out in meetings. Now I did a lot of contracting work, so I was integral to the part, like being part of the team. But then I wouldn't speak up, and then I get all frustrated at myself for once. Why didn't I speak up? At my managers, at my colleagues, because they couldn't read my mind. I expected people to read my mind for some reason. So yeah, that was really hard. So it's not until I've done the work, I've done a lot of self-development, and I understand that now.
Yes.
That I worked on myself, and now I do speak up. I speak on beautiful radio, shows like this that I never used to do. I speak on my Facebook. I speak on stage now, and it's only because I'm aware now. And when my throat's getting triggered, I know, okay, thank you, body. You're trying to save me, but it doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve me. I'm going to go out and share my story.
So the viewer, it turns around and says also, build up mad frustration. That's what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to speak up on that, because the person is saying that they got really frustrated because of what they've been told.
Yeah, but it's good that you're aware. But you're aware of those words. Those words aren't power now. Your parents were saying that as a way to. It's a learned kind of sentence, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
They weren't saying it to suppress you as an adult. They're saying it to suppress your emotions, or just control you really as a young child. But now you're aware. It's just words. You can now do the work to get rid of that. Do your affirmations like, I am powerful. I'm worthy. I've got a lot to say.
One of the other things I've noticed is what I've heard of is families or relationships where mother or father is not getting on one or the other, and they take that out on the child, where they say, oh, well, if it wasn't for your father, it wasn't for your mother, you remind me of your father, you remind me of your mother, and they have such a bad feeling towards the mother or the father, and they're entrapped in that relationship that they take it out on the child. I wish he wasn't born. You know, you're just as bad as your father. That sort of stuff. Or you're just as bad as your mother. Your father was useless, and you'll end up being useless. Your father was a cheater, you'll be a cheater. Your mother was a loser, you'll be a loser.
Yeah, that's harsh, isn't it? That's wicked.
Of course, it's wicked.
Again,
but this is
saying it at the child, not to upset the child, but they're trying to say it as a way of, getting back at the parent. But the parent's not even there. It's their own frustration, isn't it? Projecting their child.
And then, you know, in later life, as people get older and get into more realization, get older, it's a lot of these conversations are replayed.
Yeah.
In the mindset. Yeah. But they become conscious of how it is affecting them in their day-to-day life.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's about being conscious of these stories. Like, I'll speak to a client, like I'll do like a discovery call, for instance.
Yeah.
It's just to understand more from the potential clients, what's going on. And I can hear in the way the phrases, what they say, the stories that they say, the words that they give, they're unconscious, but I can hear it in that, just them telling a story. I can hear all the limiting beliefs.
It's there. It's
so
there.
Inbred in us, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Another thing I've noticed a lot on social media, and you're just talking because I work with young boys and young girls. And one of the things I noticed a lot of things about body image, talking a lot about body image and how I must look a certain way and be a certain way. I must slim myself down. I've into that Instagram, what Instagram says, what Facebook says. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, that's a lot actually, because I was speaking to a colleague, and she said about her daughter. Daughter's 14. And she says her daughter's friend, has got 2 Instagram accounts. So one what their parents can see, and another one which has got like where she's posing, like doing, you know, the duck lips or whatever, and like posing like half, you know, sexy or whatever. So I feel so sorry for the kids now, growing up with this internet and stuff. I mean, of course the internet is amazing, it's absolutely amazing, but it's taken away so much from our kids.
It has. So talk to me about how women who have previously attended your events, what they've come away from, and the benefits of coming to your events.
So I've got quite a lot of testimonies, which I'm so grateful for.
You have?
I'm just trying to think if I've got someone here. So what they come away from is a sense of community. Like they've met, we've all, made really good friends. I can see like some of the speakers what have been on the event. They've got some of the friends that they met at, some of my friends, I should say, that they've met on at the event, and they've built, friendships, and also they've worked together as well. So clients of, speakers have got clients from the event as well, which is lovely, because at the end of the day, it's about opening up your awareness to the different types of help what's out there. So, like the last event I did, I had a lady what was doing womb awakening. So I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that.
Womb awakening? What is that?
Awakening. So it's about because women, we create a lot of things and hold on to a lot of things in our wombs, you see.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, I'm not a woman, of course. I'm going, oh, yeah, of course.
We create life, don't we? We create life. But we trap negativity and all of that in our womb as well.
Wow.
So it's about clearing that. Clearing that as well. So I have people do sound healing as well. So it's just really opening up your eyes to the world of healing, self-healing, and what we can do. So so people come out feeling excited, refreshed, excited to create a life that they love. New ideas as well, and a sense of community. That's ultimately what I'm trying to create, a sense of community and tribe. Can
you let us know a little bit more, or for the women that will be watching, the sort of who will be on display and what they'll be talking about? Because that one about the womb, I'm like, that's That's very interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So this one, so we've got 11 workshops. So I've got a lady talking about Esther. She's going to be talking about manifestation.
Yes.
So, yeah, laws of attraction. So that's super exciting. It's
Okay.
the land, isn't it? So a lot of people, some people know about it, some people don't. So it's a nice way of introducing them to, yeah, a manifestation.
Okay.
And we've got Ellen. Ellen's going to be talking. She's going to be doing self-defense class. So this conference, or this workshop, I should say, or retreat, even better,
Great.
is about confidence, building confidence. So that was a topic I really thought we could, as women, could do with much more, really. So when you
Okay.
have confidence to be able to defend yourself from potential attackers, like knowing that you can kick someone's butt, that's got to give you confidence, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
To walk in your power. Yes, to walk in power. So we've got yes, Dr. Tichea Jones. She's going to be there. Yeah, lovely lady there. So she's going to be talking about yeah, your soul purpose. Yeah, getting aligned, and lots of amazing things. So we're going to share the interview that we did, I believe, on your page. So yeah,
fantastic.
And then we've got a lovely lady called Rihanna. Rihanna's going to be talking about loving thyself. There's that self-love, that self-love, which is so important. Again, once you know yourself, that's mastery. No one can touch you because you won't care about what anyone else says because you know yourself and you love yourself. So that is ultimate confidence. So I've got a lady actually called Hope. Hope hasn't spoken before. So this is what I like to do. I love to give a platform for people to share their story and push them out of their comfort zone. That's ultimately what I like to do. So she's never spoken before, and she's going to be talking about her mental health journey. So yes, that's
wow, big.
19. Yeah, she's 19. It's actually her birthday on that day. Yeah.
Happy birthday for Hope on the day.
Yeah, so we have to get her a little cake. Let's remember that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so yeah, she had 10 years of not being well. So, but she's on the road to recovery now. So she's going to be sharing her story. I've got another lovely lady. I think that's my favorite word today. Lovely, lovely lady, called Leah. So Leah is going to be talking about how to elevate your style and elevate your life. Again, that confidence addressing for any situation. That's massive, isn't it? Because I know for me, when I feel good, life is good, things go well. Your frequency is up here, you start attracting lots of amazing things. So I think the way you dress is, it's got to be there for confidence, isn't it?
Okay.
Yes, so we've got another lady called Edlyn. Edlyn's going to be talking about talking how to teach people how to use different elements of their personality in any different situation. So taking that warrior kind of vibe with yourself and putting it into a meeting room, for instance.
Fire!
Yeah, exactly. Taking those different identities and making it to what you need it to be at any given moment.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And then I've got a lady called Kerry. Kerry's going to be talking about how to have more body confidence for yourself and for your lover. So that's good. So a bit of tantric sex methods in there as well, which is good. And then myself. So I'm going to be talking about ultimate confidence and empowerment, really. So how you can get natural confidence, naturally, or how to emulate or how to invoke confidence in a situation. Yeah.
Wow. So where's it all happening again? Tell us all, where's it all happening?
It's going to be happening in East London in a wonderful place called Rich Mix. So it's 4 minutes away from Shoreditch High Street. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful venue. They're a community-based venue as well. So yeah, they're absolutely brilliant. So it's happening on June the 29th, and doors open at 11 to 6. So you've got 7 hours of amazing workshops. 7 hours, it's jam-packed, spread over 2 rooms. So you can I'll have a schedule for you guys, so you can choose and pick what kind of workshops that suit you. We also have a panel discussion as well. A panel discussion with some other amazing ladies. Yes, ladies what talk about travel. Yeah, lots. Yeah, they're absolutely beautiful. So another 5 ladies there. There is also stalls as well. So if anyone, actually, I'm going to put that out to your listeners as well, your viewers. If anyone wants to sell any products or they want their first shot of actually putting their passion out there, give me a shout. Give me a shout. I have stalls available still as well. And again, if you guys want to speak, please reach out to me. I'd love to be able to help you and create a platform for you. But going back to the event, so the tickets are available. We'll put a link to the tickets, but they are £50. So it's an absolute brilliant price for what you're getting today. You've got 11 different workshops, 7 hours of jam-packed goodness for you. So it's such a wicked event. I'm so excited about it. So excited.
Wow, Tricia, I kind of feel pretty jealous being a man and not being able to.
Well, I did do one for men and women, but because I want to do a men's only event as well. Because what I'm trying to do is create a safe space for us to open up.
Yes.
For us to open up. So that's why I've chosen women at the moment, just women at the moment, because I want them to. We're talking about sensitive topics here.
Of course.
Not just fluffy stuff. We're talking about sensitive stuff, and I want women to feel safe to open up and to share. And I love that. That's what I've created. But I do want to open up the space for men as well. But I need the men to say that they want to, because I do advertise out, and I had a few men, but not as much as I would like to actually warrant doing a whole day event just for men. So again, if you guys want this, let me know. I would create it for you. I've got amazing men who would love to speak and share their story and support you. But you have to put your hand up.
Okay, so how do people contact you, Tricia?
So so I'm on Facebook. I think that's my primary.
So it's Tichea Brade.
Yeah, Tichea Brade. So it's spelled. My name's spelled Tichea, and then Brade is Brade. So that's the same on Facebook and on Instagram as well. And then my event page for my brand, She Created Her Life. Again, that's on Facebook and it's on Instagram as well. So reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to see you at the event as well. I'm really trying to build my tribe. I've got so many opportunities coming up for the right people. So that's what I'm trying to do. I am getting out there, and I'm ready to elevate other people with me. So come on, guys. Who's ready? Woo! Oh, it's gone silent. I can't hear you. No. Oh, what's happened here? Can you hear me? I wonder if I've pressed something. Oh, no, I don't know what's happened here. Can you hear me okay? I can't hear you. Oh, okay. I don't know what, maybe do I have to press something? No. Have you muted it on your side at all? Strange. Well, I'll just be quiet for a bit and hopefully it will come back. Let's see if I can hear it on here.